Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. Now we are talking about functions in Excel. The topics contained how to write formula in Excel, auto sum, find summation, average, count, max, and min, and how to write the date and days function, for example, day, now, day 360. In order to write any formula, you must write equal sign in formula bar before you write your equation. For example, if you want to add two numbers, you must write equal sign before the equation in formula bar, and then write the name of the cell here, A1 plus A2, or you can write the name of the cell and write number and so on. This is can use a mathematical symbol here between two reference. For example, we have many mathematical symbols, addition and subtraction, multiplication and division. In order to write any equation, you must know the priority of your equation. For example, if you write this equation like this, C1 minus C2 times C3. If you want to find C1 minus C2 and then the output of them multiply by C3, you must put brackets between C1 and C2 like this, and then multiplied by C3, because calculation in the brackets will be performed first. In Excel, the calculation between the brackets is performed first, and then continue to find the output of the function. We have many functions in Excel. For example, auto sum, and to find the summation between two numbers. We have to find any summation, you can write equal sign before in formula bar, and then write sum, and then write the what you want to find the summation and between two number, or if you want to find the summation, for example, the number of find the summation of degree for some student, and any equation you want. And you can find the average of any student by writing average in formula bar, or you can click on FX button in formula bar and insert function will be appear. Insert function will be appear, and you can write here average, and then the select function here. For example, if you want to find the summation or average, or use if statement and count, max, and any function you want, and then click here OK. So you can find the average for any numbers. This is the function argument to write an average. You have many ways to write average. For example, you can go to the formula in menu bar, and then there is a function library which contain many functions, which contain financial functions, logical function, text, date and time, and so on. So you can use financial function to select find average or any financial function you want. Or you can click by summation and you'll auto sum, and the functions here will be appear sum, average, count, number, max, and more function. You can click here to find any function. Also, if you want to write a date function, you can write in formula bar equal sign, and then so you can write the date of the function, or you can click now to find in any cell in your worksheet, and the output will be the date now. When you click on date from menu, you can see this function argument box, which contains date function, asks you to write the year here and the month here, the day here. And when you click here, it can be write the date that you want to write on your table. Day 360, also it is a function is used to find the days, in order to find the days, for example, between two dates. This is the days for financial year. Now let's go to take an example to explain how to use these functions that we explained before. We have this database, these tables about the weather degree in many cities or in many countries for a week. Now, if we want to write, for example, the summation of the all these degrees, so you must click where you want to find the sum, and for example here I write sum in this field, and then click here. I can write here equal sign sum. You can see here the function appear, and the tip tell you add all the number in range cell. I have this range will be find the summation of all the range that I select. Open a bracket. This is my range, and enter. Now here I found the summation of all these number. Now I want to find the summation of all countries. Now click here and drag. Now I have another way to find the summation. For example, I can go here to auto sum. Sorry, first we must click here, and then auto sum, summation. Select the cell that you want to find the summation, and then enter. Also I can click here and drag. Okay, the same way. Now if you want, for example, to find the average of these numbers, so click here. Now I write here average. Now the same way, click here, average, but here I don't want to be the summation will be included here. If I click here enter, the summation here will be included in the to find when we find the average. So you must select what's the cell you want to find the average. Now I want to find the average of these cells. Now enter. This is the average of these cells. Also you can find the average in another way. You can write here equal sign average. No, sorry. We can find the average by another way. I mean right here equal sign. We must find the summation of B3 plus the traditional way for find summation, find average, plus E3 plus F3 plus G3, sorry, I wrote it 2 times, and plus finally, and H3, open brackets, a close bracket, and then divided by how many numbers here? 1, 2, 3, I forget writing E3 also. We must add plus E3 divided by how many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 divided by 7. So the same number as you see here. And if you want to find all average for all country, click and drag. Now, if you want to find the maximum number here, if you want to find, for example, maximum number here, so you must, for example, I write here max equal what? Max equal what? So I write here equal sign max. I want to find the maximum of all number. So I want to maximize maximum of all number here. Enter. So the maximum number here is 44, which is right. Now, if I want to find the minimum number equal what? I can find it by another way. So go to here and then min. Okay, select, sorry, it must be select here what you want, all the cells here, and enter. This is the minimum number here, which is 2, which is right. And I want, for example, to find how many numbers in this table. So active, for example, count equal, sorry, count equal, and then select, go to the count number and select what numbers you want to count. This is all the number that I want to find count. This is 35, which is true. Here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here is 7. So 7 times 5 equal 35. Okay. Now I want to find how to write the date of any, if we want to write a date, for example, before 7 years, so you must here equal sign, or let's take function. What function you want to write? Date. Okay, so this is insert function. As you search for function that you want, I want to find the date, and Excel will be go to search for date, and this is date appear here, and click OK. The date returns what? Returns the number that represent the date in Microsoft Excel date time code. Okay. I want, for example, which year you want to insert a date. I want 2000, for example, 19, month 2, and day 20. Okay, now I write this day here. Now if I want to know the date of today here, I can write another function which is called now. So equal sign and then write now, and this is now function. Enter, give you the date for today, which is November 9, 2020, and give you the time also. If you want to find, for example, the financial day, you can use day 360. So you can, here I have this day, and I want to write another date, so equal sign I can write here, and date, open bracket. The tip appear here, tell you that you must write first the year, so 2018, and ask you to write the month here, month for example 5, and the day, which is for example 20. Okay, you okay, what happened? Oh, sorry. Okay, now I have 2 days here. If you want to find the difference between 2 days here, you can use days, sorry, if you want to find the different days between 2 days, between 2 dates, I want to find the financial difference days between these 2 days, you can use days 360. So use days 360. I write here days 360, and Excel will be search for this day function. Okay, so you can see here, return the number of days. This function will be returns the number of days between 2 days based on 360 day years. 360 day years. We know the days of the year is 365 or 366, but and by using this function is based on to find the difference between 2 dates, but it is in this 2 dates using the years of the day will be not 366 or 365, it is include 360. So I write here, okay. Now start date, for example, this is start date. Click on here, okay, and end date. Okay, this is on the end date, and this is the difference between 2 dates. This is the start date. I'm sorry, this is the start date, and then this is the end date. Write in inverse form. So I return back to write the function. Only change cell reference. I write the cell reference in a different way. This is the start date. Okay, sorry, now this is, click here. This is the start date, and this is the end date. It's clear. This is the start date, 218, and this is the end date, 2090. Sorry, I mean 2018, and this is 2090. And click. And this is the difference between this year and this year, but the year can include only 360 days, not 366 or 365. Thank you for your listening.